presents were awesome, and that you got time to recharge, relax, and rejuvenate yourself as we head into a new year. I want to share with you the concept that has been on my mind for the past few weeks, and that's time and how time is spent, how to make the most use of your time, and it all wraps around the concept of 24 hours. We're all given 24 hours each day, and how we as individuals spend our time, or how we connect to entities or ideas larger than ourselves, largely determines who we are, or what we ultimately become, or what we're remembered by as individuals, as human beings, through the lives that we live. So I want to apply this concept of time and how to squeeze the juice or maximize the time used in terms of social media. I'm often asked in my radio segments and travels and workshops, so on and so forth, what are some strategies to best use social media? And everyone from grandmas to soccer moms to priests to business professionals to kids are using social media in their own individual use cases. So for the business or the brand aspiring entrepreneur, I want to give you three tips to utilize or squeeze the juice out of your 24 hours each day in relation to social media. So number one, the number one way to squeeze the juice out of social media is to have an established game plan. Why are you logging on this morning, this afternoon, this evening to update your social media profiles? What is the end goal? What is the overall strategy? What is the strategy in relation to upcoming promotions? If you're an artist, for example, and you have a CD or a mixtape that's going to be released on January 1st, how are you using those posts, or what is the overall end goal towards posting today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, over the weekend, so on and so forth? So what I want you to do is start to think of the overall big picture when you're logging in. Because, for example, now with Facebook, you have the timeline feature, which allows you to go back and just look at things in a chronological order and actually see things in relation to time. So if someone missed a few days of your post, they can go directly to your profile and look and see how things build up to that promotion. So the way you're posting, or the method by which you're posting, is more important than ever. Facebook is also releasing a new update to the timeline feature, so you want to make sure that you're paying attention to that. So definitely have a game plan in relation to your post each day, each week, and make sure it all makes sense as it ties into your major promotions, whether it was Black Friday, whether it was a Christmas sale, the day after Christmas sale, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, so on and so forth. Have a game plan. Number two, make the best use of your time by scheduling your updates, scheduling your posts, scheduling your tweets. Scheduling in relation to a business or brand is essential because it allows you to save time by posting the requirements, what's required by your business or brand. It could be links to your website, links to your other social media profiles such as YouTube or Pinterest, so on and so forth. So it gets the basics about your brand out into the open, it gets them scheduled, and it allows you to use social media in a reactive mode. So let's say you or a representative from your particular company posts the requirements of your particular business or brand in the morning. This allows you to use the day to respond to different tweets or updates and provide engagement instead of feeling the burden of, I have to update all of these social media profiles and respond and retweet. Schedule during the day. One rule of thumb as far as Twitter is concerned, I like to schedule posts, at least 8 posts a day, include different questions. You know, you don't have to just put links to websites, so on and so forth. You can combine retweets. You can ask questions that increase engagement. You can add links from other followers or friends on your site that relate to something you've been thinking, or your target audience, or target concept that you're trying to promote. So definitely use scheduling however you can. And finally, to wrap things up, measure twice, cut once. And what I mean by this is to use search before you actually post. Twitter is one highly relevant example in this. Search.twitter.com, for example, if you wanted to search for, let's say, men's fashion, if you're a fashion designer, let's see, you do a search and see what's going on in the world, what people are talking about, and that way you can target your post. If there's a new cologne release, or a new necktie style, or a new fashion show that you may not have known about, you can mention that in your actual post. You can schedule that. You can say, what do you think about the new necktie release, or the new cologne release, so on and so forth, using the fashion example. So make sure you actually search first, because you may find new nuggets of information to actually target. So in review, you want to have a game plan, number one. Number two, you want to make the best use of your time by scheduling. And number two, you want to measure twice, cut once, and actually look and see what's out there via search. Each social media platform has their own use of search, so you want to make sure you use a combination of real-time search and also some of the popular search engines in order to make the best usage of your brand. So those are just 3 tips, as I mentioned, pretty much spontaneous as I was driving. Just wanted to share with you what are some strategies that you recommend, because I'm going to post this, other people watch it, and they'll start to brainstorm their ideas as well. Leave the comments of what you would suggest is the best use of your social media time or engagement, and we'll get the discussion going. You can follow me on Twitter as well to send me a reply. That's at Mr. Shadi, MRSHAD like David, E like Eric, E like Eric, D like David. Shadi Eleazer signing off. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of 2012, and make sure you close the year out on a strong note. Go digital.